Get better weather out of it too. Well, now to new technology being used in a slightly more unusual field. 3 years ago, a group of South Australians set themselves up with the aim of using science to prove if ghosts exist. Well, since then, they've been haunting sites across the state searching for spooks. And Patrick Hemmett joined them in the hunt.
It's a cold Sunday night at the old Adelaide Gaol, and the team from Paranormal Field Investigators is on the job.
So what are you getting? Just one pretty ghost.
Set up 3 years ago, the group of part-time ghost hunters is determined to bring science to the spirit world and prove or disprove that there actually is something that goes bump in the night.
14s and 15s.
And choosing somewhere where more than 46 people were hung seemed an obvious place to start.
It's like a big laboratory. We know we can monitor who goes in there. We know we're the only people in there. We know there's a lot of phenomena has been happening in there. So it's like having our own laboratory.
Over the years, the jail turned museum has become notorious for close encounters of an unexplained kind. Visitors and staff report seeing old guards and prisoners and hearing strange noises and voices. And 2 years ago, when the PFI first came to the jail, they received an interesting welcome, to say the least.
Hello. The other investigator actually yelled out, hello, because he thought he heard a noise down there. As he said hello, the door actually slammed shut. Hello? And the door then reopened on its own. And while that was happening, a shadowy figure actually moved across the wall. So he actually shouts out hello again. And as he shouts out hello, the actual door slams on cue. Hello? Sorry for the bleep. Okay. If you're there, open the door.
People would say, was it just a gust of wind?
The wind that was on that night was not very strong, and we played with the door ourselves. We did all sorts of things with it. The interesting thing was the door was actually very sticky because it was a winter's night. You actually had to shoulder the door open to actually get the door open once it slammed. And that door, if you watch it on the video there, it's opening freely, like there's no problem at all. So that we can't explain at all.
Since that night, the group has spent countless hours patrolling corridors and cells, searching for the supernatural. The team includes a professional photographer, an electronics technician, and even some academics. And as well as investigating the jail, they explore cemeteries and offer themselves to spooked homeowners. To try and trap their prey, they use a wide range of electronic equipment, including infrared technology and electromagnetic sensors. But it's not the most fruitful of occupations.
Really, it's a rare occurrence. We can get hours and hours and hours of footage over these years, and you may only get about 50 seconds worth of something that we can't explain. And that's the reality of trying to investigate the paranormal. You're trying to investigate basically the invisible.
What we're seeing here, there's flashes of light coming out of this cell. There is no power, there is no electricity in that cell. And we know it's a genuine phenomenon because the actual automatic focus on my video camera actually started zooming in and out, trying to actually work out what was going on.
While the group has yet to capture on film what can clearly be identified as a ghost, over time it's managed to film quite a few strange lights and what they call orbs. This orb was captured in a cemetery when members saw a ghostly figure running across the gravestones.
I actually saw a full apparition running across the cemetery. I actually went and then took a photograph of it, and what I got was this ball of light.
2 months ago, this was captured by a visitor on a ghost tour at the jail. She felt a presence behind her and turned and snapped.
When she actually put it on the computer to have a closer look at it, she noticed that there's an arm and a leg protruding through.
The group is well used to skeptics and cynics. and it even welcomes their criticisms to help weed out images that can be explained by natural phenomenon. Because of that, it's already ruled out 99% of what it's caught on film. But they say they've seen and heard enough to keep the search going for some time to come. What, as a group, do you hope to achieve?
The ultimate evidence that one day we could capture full-formed ghost, or the evidence we can give to people to say, yes, there is something after we die. So, and I think we'd all like to know that.
I reckon they've got a ghost of a chance too. We'll leave you with young local